Hey, welcome back to AdamBobrowConnect, the channel where you write me emails and I address them and hope that the responses are helpful. I came back to the United States for my first time in a year and a half, celebrated my mom's birthday, and have been doing a lot of paperwork to get ready for the Tokyo Olympics. It's going to be a really unusual but fascinating Olympic year in 2021 of all years. And yeah, I wouldn't say I'm the most responsible when it comes to paperwork and reading, but I do try to be reliable, so it's been quite taxing, but I'm really excited, and yeah, by the time you hear this, I'll probably already be in Japan. Alright, if you want to reach me, don't forget you can email me at AdamBobrowConnect@gmail.com. That's where I get the emails that I respond to, and yeah, whatever you need, whether it's help in life, table tennis questions, anything you're curious about or think I can help with, send them along, and hopefully I can help. Alright. Hi Adam, I'm from Indonesia, and I love watching your videos. I recently started playing table tennis, and I was wondering what is the most important thing I should do to improve my game? Should I focus on getting my serve right, being able to return serves, being able to aim the ball, etc.? I've only been playing with some neighbors in my house, so I have no formal training as of yet. Thanks. P.S. I was hoping to be able to meet you someday in LA since I study there. Hoping to be able to meet you in person someday. Well, I'm happy that you recently started playing table tennis. Welcome to the sport. In terms of what the most important thing you should do is to improve your game, since I haven't seen you play, I can't know for sure what needs the most work, but I can touch on a few of the basics to help generally anyone improve. Well, first of all, not knowing your game, play more. The more you play, the more experience you have. And in my experience is the best teacher. You'll learn how to respond to different serves, different shots, different situations, different pressures. So the more styles you play against, the more adaptable you'll be, and the more prepared you'll be when you meet a new style. It's almost like your repertoire of abilities just grows. The list of things that you can handle and that you can do becomes longer and greater. So play a lot, mix it up, play with lots of new people. And when you do play, it doesn't hurt to take video, because being involved in something gives you a very biased opinion, a very subjective opinion. But watching a video gives you sort of a third-person perspective that's a bit more objective. You can be like, wow, I didn't realize I stand up so straight, or I didn't realize I'm so stiff. I have a lot of videos of myself, and I know that I'm not flexible at all. So after watching all these videos, I've realized, yes, it's incredible how straight up I stand, and I've known this for a long time. How stiff I am, or the trajectory of my stroke on my forehand is very unorthodox. Things like this I've learned from watching videos. So if you have a cell phone, yeah, take video. And it also doesn't hurt, because you never know when you might have an excellent highlight shot or something that's worth sharing to promote the sport or make your friends laugh or, yeah, make people go, whoa, cool, how'd you do that? It's also important in table tennis, as spin is such an important part of the game, that you have proper equipment, something that can really spin the ball. Recreational equipment usually barely spins the ball at all and doesn't give the ball much bounce or spring off the racket, off the rubber. Anyway, yeah, have some focus, be very honest and introspective with yourself. Not a pride thing, but just sort of say, what do I think I can improve? Where am I losing the most points? So just be observant. Observe where you're having the most trouble and what you think you need to work on the most. In terms of the specifics that you asked, yes, serve is arguably the most important, simply because it's the first shot in any point. If you can serve an unreturnable serve every time, you won't lose a point when you're serving, right? You will win every point where you serve. And then the second most important shot would be the receive, because if you can receive your opponent's serve in a way that shuts down their third ball, makes it so they can't win the point, you win the point outright on your receive every time. An unreturnable serve and an unreturnable receive, yeah, that's a winning recipe. Now obviously it's a bit impossible to do that every time, but yeah, those are the two most important shots in that order. And then setting up a third ball attack. Because at a certain level, for me anyway, when I started playing, I always wanted to win the point on my serve, and I still do. At the professional level, it's very tough to win points outright on your serve. Players are so fast and so adaptable that most players are serving the ball. I'd say 80% of the time, with a few exceptions, the serves are half long. And it's all about setting up a third ball attack to win the point, because winning the point on the serve itself is just so unlikely. So yeah, those are a few things. Remember to try and stay loose. If you get too tight, too tense, it slows you down, it adds pressure, it wears you out, and it takes away that whip-like effect. So yeah, staying loose, having a loose grip on the racket. I mean, there are tons of things, an infinite number of things you could do to improve your game, literally. I mean, it could be related to your sleep the night before. It could be related to what sort of fragrance or essential oil you wear and how it makes you feel. You could get really distant from the game of table tennis itself and how it affects your play. Or even the moods that you have, or who you talk to before you play, or what you're thinking about when you're playing. I think, yeah, being observant, staying focused, having fun, enjoying being there, playing a lot with new partners. This is generally, for me, a good way to go. I hope that's helpful. And while I don't live in Los Angeles currently, living in Taiwan, usually I do come back to Los Angeles a few times a year. So hope studies are going well and hopefully our paths cross and we get to meet and get to play someday. All right, all the best. Don't forget, if you want me to answer your question or address anything, feel free to send in your questions to AdamBobrowConnect@gmail.com, and I look forward to reading what you write. Take care, and until next time, keep on ponging.